What's up, everybody? Super Heavy Sam here with our weekly Read It and Weep for New Comic Book Day. If you follow me on TikTok, you'll notice that I didn't put one, and that's because I didn't get my comics until Friday. And listen, I'm putting a video out, so give me some credit for that. But we're just gonna dive right into it. Run the intro. And we're back. So first up, we got Ranger Academy issue 10. So funny story about this. My local comic book shop, shout out to Collective Comics, they use Comic Hub, which is where they allow you to order comics, see what's coming up, and keep track of what you're getting from them and whatnot. So when I walked in Friday, and I'm looking on the wall because I always glance the wall to see if there's anything I might have overlooked, and I do my weekly kind of like run through of comics I'm going to get or whatever. And I saw Ranger Academy on the wall, and the way they do things in their store is they have the wall and they have like little tabs created that new books sit on to let you know that that's a new book for the week. So I see Ranger Academy on it, and I'm like, going through my Comic Hub app, and I'm like, how is this out? Why is this not in my pull list? And come to find out that when they got their delivery of Ranger Academy, they were ruined. And this was the only cover that was pretty much saved, and they only had like 2 issues of them. And even the cashier was like, I'm glad somebody wanted this. And I'm like, and he told me the story. And I'm like, oh, that's why I wasn't in my pull list. He was like, yes. So and the way they do things is whatever cover you order, that's what cover they give you. So since I had like cover A, they're not going to put this in my pull list. But diving right into the review, Ranger Academy, again, I think I've mentioned it before, is a good story, but it's very drawn out. And if you hear people talking in the background, I hope you don't hear them, but they're back there talking outside. And it just seems very drawn out to me. It's one of those stories where you were like, if you take out this dialogue and you take out this panel, this would literally be like a 10-page comic. But it's still very enjoyable. Spoilers ahead. I'm probably just going to put a disclaimer in. You find out that the main character is a Green Ranger. What the problem with that is the Green Rangers are deemed cursed. Anything that's ever happened at Ranger Academy goes back to someone being a Green Ranger. She finds out she's a Green Ranger, and she just thinks that everything is over. Which is funny because she's not even supposed to be at school anyway, because her dad kind of like, they were like hidden, and then some students from the school crash landed on his planet, said where they were from. She thought it was interesting. She stowed away on the ship and ended up at Ranger Academy. Dad's not mad or whatever. He's actually pretty excited that she's a Green Ranger. They made amends, and apparently Ranger Academy is going under siege from Dark Spectre. But what I'm really wondering is Ranger Academy kind of going into the Mighty Morphin Power Ranger continuity? Because as we know how that ended, Dark Spectre tried to take over the Morphin Grid again, and the Rangers won in the end. So I wonder if this is diving into it because Dark Spectre is possessing people to get his biddings done at Ranger Academy, which is what he did in the Mighty Morphin Power Ranger series. So good read. If you're like me, you're going to read it and then you're just going to be like, you know what, this could have been done a lot faster. But of course, you got to have your dialogue. You got to set the story. But Ranger Academy overall has been a good story. It kind of like lets you know the progress that the Rangers go through now. Even become a Ranger is not even one of those, finally teenage with attitude. It's, hey, you're training, and if you're chosen, you're chosen. If you're not, then you have to go. So with that being said, I'm on issue 10, so there's something good about it. Next up, we got Absolute Power issue 3. Absolute Power has been a wild ride. Again, spoilers ahead. Amanda Waller is geeking out. She is building a team of Amazos to drain magic and superpowers from all the heroes. She's conspiring to prove that heroes are evil, even having some like citizens starting to take out the heroes. And so now they have to figure out what's going on, who's behind it, and how to stop it. And issue 3 it's kind of leading into the final conclusion, because we have Failsafe, and then we have, what is her name? I might post it here somewhere, but she has pretty much a supercomputer that can walk around, Mother something another, and those two along with Amanda Waller are just dropping the heroes like flies. And in this issue, we see them all gear up. They're led by Nightwing, and Nightwing puts together this just intricate plan to get the pieces where they need to be. They end up in Themyscira, and that's kind of like where everything starts to like really build up, because they take John, Superman's son, and save him because he was under Amanda Waller's influence. So they saved him. They took out the little mother supercomputer lady, and everything is starting to look on the up and up for the hero. Great story. I wasn't going to read it at first, but when you read like the origins, Absolute Power origins, and you see why Amanda Waller is doing everything that she's doing, oh man, it's crazy. She's just a woman that it just. So her husband was murdered, and she just wanted to take everything into her own hands, and you see how that happens, and it's crazy. She pretty much admits she's a monster, that she lies, she manipulates to get to where she is and gets what she wants, and it's insane. So Absolute Power is definitely a take on what happens when Amanda Waller actually gets what she needs to take down heroes, and it's a good read. Next up, we have Venom War issue 2. Again, another series I wasn't going to read, but I enjoyed the Venom series. It was absolutely amazing. I'm talking about like the Venom series that led to King in Black and then ended. So Venom War, you got Eddie Brock versus his son Dylan Brock, and it's the battle of the Venoms. Whose side are you on? Are you on the side of Eddie, or are you on the side of Dylan? And in the middle, you have Venom and Peter Parker, who have actually merged and is just trying to just figure things out. You got Eddie Brock, who's merged with his symbiotes and is just about to wreck stuff, and then you got Dylan, who merged with his symbiotes, and it's just, Spider-Man memes. They're all just pointing at each other, and like, who's going to be the one to fall? Who's going to be the last one standing? Will Peter Parker be able to figure all this out? Find out in issue 5. And there is tie-ins to this, and I made a vow that I will not buy any more tie-ins unless I know for a fact that it deals with the story itself, because I am spending money and wasting time reading tie-ins that have nothing to do with the main story, and it's annoying. But Venom War, we're only on issue 2, and it's good. As you see on the cover, you got Peter Parker with a symbiote suit versus Eddie Brock, who merged with, I forgot his name, but it starts with a D. And then like 2 other symbiotes, but the other 2 got merged unwillingly. He pretty much ate them, and it's just gonna be an all-out brawl. Good stuff. Highly recommend it. Lastly, we have the Ultimates issue 4. This issue here, out of all the 4 issues I'm reviewing, this right here has been my favorite. It is a real tearjerker. There's no action in this issue. There's only, I keep forgetting the word. There's only, and it's on the tip of my tongue. It's like just a lot of build up, because if you know, Ultimates is pretty much trying to reverse what the Maker has done. The Maker made it so that no heroes ever got their power. So the Ultimates is pretty much saying, hey, we need to figure out how to get these heroes their power. So we've seen it with Ant-Man, Wasp, we've seen it with Spider-Man. We've seen it with a bunch of other heroes that is just making I'm getting foggy-headed trying to remember. But this issue here is Fantastic Four. And what ends up happening, spoilers ahead, what ends up happening is Doom is trying to recreate the Fantastic Four. He's trying to recreate the radiation that made the Fantastic Four, because Sue passes away. Reed gets blamed for everything, so like he's in jail, and then like something happens with him that's like a plot twist, and then Ben, the Thing, he ends up jumping in a quarry, and he passes away. And I do not remember what happened to Johnny. Johnny's the only person I do not remember his outcome. But Doom is literally trying to reverse all of this, and it is tearing him up. There's a reason it's tearing him up, and I'm really not going to spoil that. You just have to read it. But Ultimates 4, freaking just amazing dialogue. Pictures are amazing. They told a great story, and I can't wait to like continue this. So they're kind of like bouncing around. So whenever they get back to the Fantastic Four, I'm going to be front and center for that. But with that being said, that is it for all my reviews. If you like what I had to say, please like, share, comment, subscribe. If you didn't like what I said, let me know why. Let me know, your reasoning. Is it because I just suck at speaking? Is it because, I spoiled it? Let me know. But with that being said, I love you guys. I appreciate you. I do this for fun, because I'm finally getting out of my shell. I'm finally using this as an outlet, and it is amazing. So with that being said, I will see you guys back at TikTok, my TikTok shenanigans. You may see me streaming. My TikTok, YouTube, and Twitch are all Super Heavy Sam. So you can, whenever I'm live, just hop in and just, I'm just probably just rambling or joking about something with the fellas. So with that being said, I will see you guys soon, and that's assuming you don't get Hulk smash. Peace.